morning, it's Wednesday, June 10th. I'm Shauna Bobi, and this is Open Bid from FNDATA. The Christie's magnificent jewels sale in New York yesterday totaled $49.7 million, and every lot found a buyer. 2 blue diamonds each sold for more than $8 million, and the sale was led by a stone called the Azure Blue. The total reached 149% of the low estimate. In other words, about 50% above what the low end of the estimate had suggested. According to Christie's, 58% of sales came from the Americas, and 21% each came from the Asia Pacific and Europe. In August, a fully restored 1985 Lamborghini Countach will be offered through Sotheby's for the Monterey auction in California. It is one of 300 examples of the most powerful version of the car. The estimate is around $1.1 million. Christie's has announced the consignment of the collection of the Honorable Patrick and Lady Amabel Lindsay. It will be sold across 6 specialist sales between June and October. The first group consists of 5 Old Master paintings and 2 Italian illuminations, which will be offered on June 30th. According to recent findings from ArtNet, the fine art auction market in Asia generated $2.2 billion in sales last year. That is down from a peak of $5.4 billion in 2021. Over the same period, the average hammer price fell from $81,000 to $36,000. Lot volume held steady at about 61,000 works a year, which ArtNet describes as a repricing rather than a retreat. The picture varies widely by country. India was the strongest of the 5 core markets, with a median hammer price of just under $11,000 and an 89% sell-through rate. This was the highest in the region. The Mumbai house Asta grew its revenue 138% over 2 fiscal years and has opened a London outpost. The declines are steeper elsewhere, though. Each of these markets were measured against where prices stood in 2016. On that basis, China's price index is now down 37%, held back by the country's property downturn, and Japan is down 50%. South Korea experienced the sharpest swing of all. Prices there climbed 26% above the 2016 level in 2021, then fell 88% the very next year. Chanel has named Marie-Laure Sered to lead its jewelry design strategy. She previously ran the studios of Cartier and Harry Winston, working across both jewelry and watchmaking. The Economist reports that Monte dei Paschi di Siena, the world's oldest bank, has become the target of a takeover battle in European finance. Here are 2 quick hits from around the collectible markets. In spirits, Elijah Craig has brought back its 21-year-old single-barrel bourbon. It is the first time the distillery has released a bottling that old in more than a decade. In the auto market, Porsche has unveiled 3 one-off 911s inspired by Toy Story 5. The cars will be sold for charity. U.S. consumer prices in May 2026 were 4.2% higher than they were in May 2025. Economists also track a measure called core inflation, which leaves out food and energy because those prices swing sharply from month to month. In May, this came in lower than expected. After the inflation report, technology stocks fell and oil prices rose. Let's take a look at the luxury stocks at open this morning. LVMH, ticker MC on Euronext Paris, opened at €496, up about 0.8% from Tuesday's close of 492. Kering, ticker KER on Euronext Paris, opened at €257, up about 0.9%. Hermes, ticker RMS on Euronext Paris, opened at €1,674, up about 0.5%. In Zurich, Richemont, ticker CFR on the Swiss exchange, opened at 168.25 Swiss francs, up about 0.3%. In London, Watches of Switzerland, ticker WOSG on the London Stock Exchange, opened at 715 pence, up about 3%. And Burberry, ticker BRBY, opened at 1,124 pence, up about 1%. In New York, Ferrari, ticker RACE on the New York Stock Exchange, opened at $354, down about 1.1%. Signet, ticker SIG opened at $86, down about 0.4%. In metals, gold opened at about $4,276 an ounce, up about 0.4% from Tuesday's close of $4,260. Silver opened at about $65, roughly flat. Tomorrow, on the 11th, Bonhams will hold its London Fine Watches sale, and Christie's will hold its first London sale of South Asian modern and contemporary art in 7 years. On Friday the 12th, Christie's will hold the Important Watches sale in New York and its Paris Hermès handbag sale online, while Sotheby's runs its gem drop sale. That's it on Open Bid for today, Wednesday, June 10th. Luxury spending is on later today, and closing price is on this evening at 5 p.m. Eastern. I'm Sharon Abobi from FNDATA. Subscribe for notifications, and please give us a 5-star rating on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. I'll talk to you in the next episode, and thank you for listening.